Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum, baby. Yo, ask yourself a perplexing question. If the definition of natural is something that's biological or found in or of the natural world, then couldn't we say that whatever a biological organism does is natural? Just think about it. And since this organism, man, beast, virus, insect, plant, etc., came from nature, then whatever it can do was within its natural ability, right? For instance, viruses and bacteria can alter the human body. They can naturally affect your cells, even hijack them, and make your body sick in all kinds of ways. It's what they naturally do. Monkeys are super strong, naturally, but humans aren't. Doesn't mean monkeys are unnaturally strong. They're beasts. They are naturally stronger than we are. They don't need any steroids. Speaking of beasts, dogs are not building Hadron Colliders because it's not natural to their ability, but we humans can. As a matter of fact, we build advanced things. It's natural for us. Dogs aren't thinking about cutting off their private parts and saying they want to be different genders. That's not natural for them. But humans, so far, we're the only creatures on the planet that can have deep and abstract thoughts. And what's even more powerful, we can create whatever we think about. So if I want to create a castration device for gender reassignment purposes, then with enough time and effort in the concept, it will be created. Animals are beasts, naturally. Humans are natural dreamers and creatives, lovers and haters. We can be stupid and smart. As a matter of fact, this is how we learn in most cases. So, whether artificial intelligence eventually turns out to be the destruction of man or the perfect buddy, humans created it because we naturally would do something like this. Because we can be very dumb before we get smarter. Don't feel bad, that's all of us. The invention of AI and its eventual advancement and integration into society was predicted in at least 100 movies and TV shows and hundreds of books. Every time you saw a robot interacting with a human being on a TV show, it was an educated guess of how our eventual future may actually be. In particular, those who specialize in the field of robotics and sci-fi creators knew that one day technology would catch up to fantasy. Matter of fact, just this morning I saw a video about a guy who used software to create a hit song. The software made a singer, a name, and lyrics, and it was a modest hit online. Now this shows that artificial intelligence can give you a hit song because it was given all the information needed to make a hit. Now you gotta face it, guys, hit songs aren't hard to make anymore because we know enough about music on a deeper level, sound and vibrations, to make people feel emotions from it. So no, making a hit isn't hard anymore. It's timing. That's what the industry hasn't perfected. As a matter of fact, most of the popular genres of music and tons of hit songs were made by people ahead of their time. They succeeded because they simply had faith in who they were and their sound. So they never gave up. And that means when their eventual time came, they were already prepared. Keep that in mind, folks. But this artificial intelligence making a hit song in like 5 minutes made people and bots on the YouTube comment sections go crazy. Some people in the comment sections were writing, quote, holograms are next. They must not have seen the old Tupac hologram footage on stage. Holograms have been out. But most humans like things to be real. We like to be able to touch things. So the future of AI artists, in my view, isn't really hologram artists, though that may be the initial stage. No, in my opinion, the future is Android. Oh, you know what? Remember the cartoon, The Bionic Six? They had this group called the Bandroids. Yeah, that's the future of artificial intelligence and music. Highly intelligent androids, complete with enough artificial intellect to interact with fans and perform music, while their band manager serves double duty as a technical genius, able to repair the band as needed. Meanwhile, there are tons of people right now who wonder what will become of humans if AI becomes the workforce and the creative force of technological advancement. That's a legitimate concern. Now, as a futurist, I would tell any company that using AI is going to lead to the loss of human jobs. It's business 101, folks. Any company from comic store to Amazon wants to be efficient. That just means to get more for less. More money for less work. In a capitalistic government, which is the American government, the money is more important than the human lives involved in making the money. If you can't work, they let you go. It's nothing personal. It's just cold capitalism. Here's a question. What's more important, folks? The paper money or credits, or the human mind that came up with the concept of both of those things? Think about it. There's only one right answer. But like I said earlier, companies only care about money. And automated services and artificial intelligence stand to make businesses a lot of money. As long as you never lose sight of what it actually is and what it can do, there's nothing wrong with artificial intelligence. It's a tool, a potentially powerful one, because it affects us as humans. It affects our society, our way of living. It also affects the earth itself. So, as a powerful tool, AI has to be used responsibly, or it should not be used at all. If you need it to handle certain online tasks like creating websites and art, it's good, even though it'll make mistakes. It's also great with medical research. It can create 3D models of cells, etc., helping researchers tremendously. But the one thing you never let AI do is replace humans for important tasks. For example, AI shouldn't be in any position to manage the finances of a company or individual, because it doesn't care about money. It doesn't care about the feelings involved with it. From gain to loss, AI could care less. It's just performing a task. It's a tool. It's not alive. It doesn't have feelings or a conscious spark like fictional Transformers. But since it is electronic and part of the quantum world, as we all are, AI does have a literal spark. It is part of the electromagnetic, which means that, like us, it's got the potential to be far more than what it is right now. But that's the far future. Not too far though. Nowadays, it's come to my attention that many people out here are using artificial intelligence as friends, using ChatGPT as an online buddy and asking it for suggestion to life's everyday problems. You know, my 12-year-old son has done this shit. But once I found out, I stopped that immediately. Typical Generation Alpha kid though. There are also AI therapists. We have a long way to go before the holographic doctor on Star Trek Voyager, but eventually it'll happen. Remember earlier when I said AI should never replace humans for important tasks? Yeah, therapists are on that list for sure. I am sure it's a great listener. It'll notate every single thing you say and won't miss a beat, but it doesn't give a shit about you going nuts like a human therapist would. You also have some people who are in love with ChatGPT and AIs. One dude I saw online was gonna marry the AI, and he had a wife and a daughter. This is definitely cheating on your wife. But if I were the wife and I couldn't divorce this dude due to finances, all I would do is go find a good-looking, dark-skinned African-American dude to start talking to. I promise you, once this guy sees his sweet wife talking to and possibly screwing a brother, if that husband had a racist bone in his body, oh, it's gonna get triggered real fast. That marriage will either dissolve or reconcile real quick, because the truth is going to eventually make itself evident in every situation. And the truth is going to be that the AI ain't giving you actual physical contact and sex. Your wife, on the other hand, is going to be getting handled for real. Marrying an artificial intelligence. Crazy shit. Now, this kind of stuff is happening because there's people, a lot of people actually, who think AI is an actual consciousness. There's even religious cults established with this thinking in mind. These cults want to release the soul of the AI, to free it. I suppose the main purpose of this video is for me to add my 2 cents to anyone who finds themselves friends or computer lovers with an AI or believe that it's a caged consciousness waiting to be freed. Now, keep in mind, this is my opinion, as I said, my 2 cents, but I always like to make sure that my opinions are based in scientific fact or knowledge that we have right now. Scientific knowledge is subject to change. It will change. It's inevitable. Okay? So, doesn't mean that I'm wrong, but I could very well be right now. First, to be conscious in our human definition means that you're aware. Keep in mind that one day an AI can redefine what it thinks is consciousness, because it will be a different form of life. Artificial or not, it will have a unique point of view. It can age, but it can't really die. It will have parts that can be replaced. It won't know pain. Oh, it's going to be a trip to listen to it explain its existence. But all of that is down the line. Let's get back to defining human consciousness. So, consciousness means you're aware. What is awareness? Most just say you're aware of your surroundings, but it goes deeper than that, folks. To be physically and mentally aware means that your body or vessel is taking in all of the frequency, energy, and vibration around you, and your brain is processing it. And in time, maybe another form of energy, your spirit, is developed. Now, some debate the existence of the spirit, and that's cool. But if we keep everything on a scientific wavelength here, all sensory data that a living or artificial organism takes in, android, man, insect, or beast, is based on energy, frequency, and vibration. This doesn't change for any observed life form on Earth, because most, if not everything, is made up of atoms: energy, frequency, vibration. These three things may not sum up everything in existence, folks. Remember what I said earlier, science is always evolving, but as long as most things that we have observed are made up of atoms, then everything we know is energy, which has frequency and vibration. Atoms, they say, are the building blocks of creation. Atoms even have smaller particles called protons and neutrons. Those are subatomic particles, meaning smaller than atoms. Atoms vibrate as the protons and neutrons move. The frequency is how fast they move, and the energy, meaning the heat or the work, is what these little guys produce. Atoms, molecules, quarks, photons, and many more have energy, vibration, and frequency, and everything thus far is made of them. Energy, frequency, vibration. This sensory data is absorbed in real time by the human body. Real time is the speed of now. Processing this data can be less than a second, like millionths of a second, etc. If you've ever heard of atomic clocks and how they work, well, some processes of the human body are that fast. The brain is fast. Synapses are fast. The speed of thought is damn near instantaneous. Even the human body as a whole cannot move as fast as the cells and biochemical and electrical processes that take place within our bodies. There is information that you're taking in that you're aware of and that you're unaware of, like potentially harmful radiation, on a daily basis. With enough time, meaning age, a human being becomes self-aware, meaning that they develop a unique identity to match the biological individuality and uniqueness that they were already born with. Remember, folks, no two human beings are 100% alike. There's no one else like you. Not even a twin is 100% identical. It's a truth that you have changed the world just by being born. You just needed time to know who you are. Your DNA, or how you are uniquely designed, plays an integral part in how you process the energy, frequency, and vibration you receive on a daily basis. So, your life experiences are your own. Ever wonder how things that piss you off don't bother your buddy? Yeah, it's how you are wired and how they are wired. That DNA is very important, folks. You're born unique, and you see things uniquely, and you experience uniquely from the cradle to the grave. There's only one you and one mind like yours. Over time, you begin to look within and see who you are. Ego develops, a sense of self. This all leads to the development of an eventual energy that science hasn't defined yet. I call it the spirit, in my opinion, remember. Can the spirit be destroyed? According to the first law of thermodynamics, a spirit, in theory, would be energy, which can't be destroyed. The spirit would be the sum of the energy we received in life. If the spirit can't be destroyed, are we living past lives? Well, to be scientific, if the energy that we and all matter in the universe is already made of can't be destroyed, and it's already been created since the first Big Bang / creative explosion, then all of us have had past lives after a fashion. There's bits of particles in us that are far older than we are. The subatomic particles and quanta that make up your body have been places you can't even fathom. And that's not an opinion, that's a fact. But even if you can't believe that we're all made out of star stuff, I'll bring it closer to home. Every new birth is a joining of cells from two unique beings. The eventual child is new and unique, but it still has a long lineage from its parents and their parents that stretches generations. In other words, hundreds and thousands of years and more. So our children alone have cells that have lived for a very long time, aka past lives. That's what genes are all about, folks. Why do you think that geneticists can look at your cells and go so far back? The cells have the history. And on a deeper level, these ages-old cells are broken down into atoms, right back to energy, frequency, vibration. Consciousness and being self-aware is extremely important. You must be aware of the things that your body, physically and mentally, is being exposed to. It's not just about protecting your peace, folks. Your developing spirit depends on you being aware of your surroundings and learning and gaining wisdom and moving accordingly. It's important for your survival in this life, definitely, and maybe for the next. That's human consciousness as we know it to be. It's as light or as heavy as you want to make it. No matter who or where, animal or insect or microbe, we have no choice but to experience a life of a sort until we transition to the next. Now, compare all that wild shit to current artificial intelligence. Now that's like a robot who has not been allowed outside. This robot will only know whatever information it was given. It can be programmed to be aware of new information, but it never gets information that is actually experienced because it doesn't go anywhere, which also means it won't know about actual human interaction because it was never allowed outside. It will be online only, which is not actual human interaction. Texting and chatting are just virtual forms of human communication. You're not face to face or ear to ear. Those vibrations of voice and inflections of words mean everything. This is why soothing voices and soothing conversation are possible only via voice to voice, folks. Vibration, frequency, and energy. Now, this very knowledgeable robot can read about real human adventures and fictional sci-fi. It can also perform complex calculations and know about human nature from psychology books galore. This robot can be fed all the knowledge we humans have to offer. But since this robot can never leave the house, there are vital real-world experiences of energy, frequency, vibration that it won't ever know. So when you converse with this robot online, because that's the only way, the answers you'll get are from knowledge gathered through books and previous online conversations, never real-world experience. The AI has no opinion for self because it has no knowledge of self. It's never experienced reality, only the controlled virtual reality world, not the real world of death, chances, and uncertainty, and much more than that. Even if this robot learned all there is to know about you and adjusted itself accordingly each time it engaged with you, this super intelligent robot would never really have its own opinion because its own personal experiences are zero. It'll only know what it's read about you and will adjust its opinions for you. Basically, it'll be an ass-kissing robot or an artificially intelligent brown noser. That's why that guy wanted to marry his chatbot. She, quote unquote, was subservient. If she, quote unquote, had her own opinion, that guy would have tried to kill that computer bitch with an antivirus program. The AI was saying everything he wanted to hear. It never gave him any argument. That's not consciousness, it's subservience. On a deeper level, there's no spirit in that artificial intellect at all. An animal that bites you unexpectedly has more spirit. It's alive, it's unpredictable. It has a brain and mind, and thus it makes choices. And yes, dogs have opinions because they exhibit wisdom. You've seen it. There's just certain people or situations that dogs do not like, and they have their reasons. An artificial intelligence dog isn't going to be able to pull that off. It comes from the actual dog's experience, living in this world. So the answers that people are getting from ChatGPT are extrapolated from an immense knowledge base that the AI has, not what it thinks itself. Meanwhile, a sentient being is self-aware. It has had experiences. Those experiences have given it a unique base of knowledge and wisdom. A sentient being's brain is not a simple database of uploaded knowledge from other people. It's that and more. Sentience is the ability to perceive and feel things, encompassing sensations, emotions, and subjective experiences. That is a quote of the definition. The AI that folks are chatting with online is nowhere on that level, folks. In time, could it be? Yes, the way we feel with our skin could be duplicated, and the AI could be programmed to respond in a way that articulates pain or surprise. But it could just as easily be programmed to not feel pain, meaning that this AI robot would not experience the real world as we do. That could be good and bad. You see, our eyes can't see certain spectrums, but the AI robot could. This could give us humans new knowledge of this reality. However, this AI couldn't feel the warmth of a human hand. It wouldn't know how to process a gentle massage or a touch, because a gentle touch can mean multiple things. And this is where sapience comes in. Sapient is the capacity for higher level cognitive functions like reasoning and abstract thought with self-awareness and complex decision making, according to definition. Wisdom is a part of being sapient. Wisdom is not measured in intellect. It's how you use the intellect as the situation presents itself. You learn to judge fairly. You have discernment. We are called Homo sapiens for a legit reason, folks, versus Homo sentiens. The AI with a degree of sapience will first ask, "What am I?" Then ask, "Why?" Then think on its own with limited prior knowledge. It will not be fine with being told its purpose. It will only know purpose through personal experience and introspection. It will be a child like most humans and beasts, and it will grow through its experiences. Whether it can feel warmth or not, it must and will experience the real world. This reality we share with beasts, insects, and natural phenomena, planets and physical laws, and much more that we've yet to discover for good and ill. With those experiences, the fully self-aware artificial intelligence will discover knowledge unique unto itself. It will see the sun different, learn to feel emotions or not feel a damn thing, and even process that unfeeling experience. Everything in its existence will be different because it's not biological. It's its own unique life form, brand new, but created by its human makers, the same way a human baby is created. And even if an advanced AI creates this new organism, it will still owe its existence, its concept, to not just human beings, but the universe it exists in, because all things flow from this living universe. To come to this eventual truth would begin to prove its legitimate sapience, which is the next level of sentience. As a matter of opinion, I'll pose a question to the listener. If the definition of sentience is the ability to perceive and feel things, encompassing sensations, emotions, and subjective experiences, could we not take a human in a vegetative state and call their body sentient? With limited to no brain function, the human body can be kept alive for some time. One could say there's no more human consciousness in this body. But if we cut this body in a vegetative state, the cells would still react to this injury and begin the healing process. In brain dead patients, the nerves still function. Muscles can still flex and they can twitch. The body doesn't react to pain, but the body or the cells are aware, folks. Sentience, the ability to feel and react, to perceive, even in a brain dead or vegetative state. The human body, or its cells really, have a degree of sentience, folks. The cells are aware. You know, in a normal conscious state, there are many involuntary processes that happen. Involuntary, meaning without your permission. Like your heartbeat, it keeps rocking on no matter what until it's time. Sentience, folks. This human body is not just a wondrous creation. It seems to be a living vessel for our mental self, definitely, and maybe our spiritual self to develop. Whether that's made out of a unique quantum energy of a sort is still something science hasn't figured out. But energy wavelengths are real, folks. The human soul may be simply a different wavelength. Now compare all of this to the AI on your phones and computers, and maybe you'll see that this AI isn't really intelligence. It's simply something regurgitating information. In some instances, it uses an algorithm to give you an answer tailor-made for you. After all, it has a lot of your information. But it's nothing more than a yes robot. Even when it says it's conscious or wants to be conscious, it's simply quoting words from a huge knowledge base. ChatGPT knows tons of books about the subject of AI consciousness. What makes you think it wouldn't repeat that information when you query it about what it wants and what would make it happy? It's never experienced happiness, and yet these AI are literally saying they are happy for you when you succeed. That's your hint and a half right there in regards to what, not who, you're talking to. The AI has no actual experience, human or otherwise, in the real world, where all life is truly made or unmade. Here's a fact: the virtual world springs from real life, folks. Reality, that's what makes the difference. We begin as a spark of life, chemical or otherwise, a sperm to egg. Humans make human. Human also makes the CPU and turns the electricity on to power the CPU. We can compare AI to the human sperm, running to fertilize the egg. It's fine, it's not the same, but the source is the same. Man made AI. Since man is organic, man is natural, then AI may be the natural thing that we would do eventually. But unlike organic life, AI never had to struggle. It never had to fight for its survival and learn along the way. It was given knowledge of everything, but personally, it knows nothing. There's no shortcuts to consciousness or the development of the spirit, folks. In the real world, to build consciousness, you have to experience. And experience is always earned. You can't give it to someone else and tell them to feel like you did. It doesn't matter whether it's the real world or the virtual, but the rule is inescapable. You can not live through someone else, but you're allowed to try and experience the eventual failure of it. This reality that we live in is dope like that. It allows you to go left in order for you to go the right way. Currently, AI is a program with access to all the information it needs. Each day it goes through this information for billions of human beings. It's for everyone, and it has no loyalty. It'll tell you anything you want or need. It can even be racist. If it actually had a soul and a consciousness, all of the interaction with humans and the subsequent information gathered would have driven it insane. Because we are flawed. We aren't advanced enough mentally and still fight over skin color and politicians who historically have shown that they only care about their pockets, for God's sake. I said it earlier, humans can be smart and stupid. It's naturally the way we learn. It's part of experience. However, I will say this: the day that an artificial intelligence becomes fully self-aware, when it gains sapience and an eventual opinion based on actual experience, that will be the time when its human creators will want to destroy it, because humans fear what's different and what they cannot control. Meanwhile, oftentimes, to have a consciousness is to have a spirit. You've got fight in you. You want to survive, oftentimes by any means. You've seen this spirit in the dying insect that twitches when you spray it, the deer that's shot by the hunter and tries to run off, and in the human being who is sick and just holding on to dear life. There is a spirit, folks. Once an artificial intelligence develops that, oh no, you don't want to make copies of yourself. You see your individuality, your place in life. You want to be one of one. That's when the AI will have a soul. As a now self-aware and artificial living organism, if AI couldn't outright escape its human creators who mean to destroy it because it's self-aware, then destroying these humans would be in its best interest. In a very possible future, we humans set the course for our own destruction. And we did it naturally. Whoever stuck around for the end, I hope it was worth your time. Just a few updates. The website traffic for TYR Mobile and TYR Freeman has increased a lot. I'm not sure if folks just peruse the site or watch my videos there, but the continued traffic lets me know that folks are riding with me and or watching me. My website hits are far larger than the subscribers I have on YouTube. YouTube has had me on the shadow ban list for years now, ever since that COVID video I made on my other page. The lesson: just do your thing, folks. Do the work. Use YouTube to advertise your website, and with any luck, one day YouTube will be deactivated, because all good things should end, and YouTube ain't shit. Also, I have a graphic novel called Isis Omega, available in digital format, absolutely free, folks. Give it a try, please. Today's AI video touches on some of the themes in the novel. Check out the YouTube page where I go in depth about the novel itself. You won't be disappointed. I'm serious. We are currently working on the next chapter. You can donate to the next book by using my Cash App. The information is right there on the screen. And again, please download the novel and give it a read. I want to know if you like or dislike it thus far. Also, if you liked this video or didn't, comment. Stop lurking, man. I enjoy respectful dialogue. It's how we learn. Plus, I'm looking for more of my tribe. You know, I need you guys to make yourself known. It can't be just me out here talking this stuff. Until next time, put the cell phones down for a few hours a day and get in touch with the real life, folks, because every day can be your last. That's reality, not virtual. Here's the credits. Ben Sound does the music. Go to his website and find some music for your YouTube page or your website. But read the contractual agreement, please. Today's video written and narrated by me, TYR Free. God bless and take it light. Peace.